First through third place was only decided by 3 votes. Who won? Who lost? Find out next. Hey, all you webheads out there, welcome back to Comic Book Corner 2.0. And fans, you're with me, your host, Mike Spider Slayer, getting ready to bring you 2020's top 10 comic book covers of the week. And guys, this is week number 4. And fans, this is the video series where each and every week I show you my top 10 favorite comic book covers of the week. But that's not it, guys. When you get to the end, this is an interactive series. Yes, you get to vote on which is your favorite comic book cover of the week. And by the time we get to the end of the year, we'll have a selected few comic book covers that you will vote on and will get that coveted title of comic book cover of the year. So at any time you want to become part of the Webhead family, all you got to do is like the video, subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you don't miss any content from me. It's just as easy as that. So before we get into week 4's group of books, we have to find out the results of week 3. So guys, really only 3 votes separated between first and third place. But the book that wound up coming up top this week winds up going to Aquaman issue 56, that variant cover. That one squeaked it out of the end over Spawn, and in third place came in Venom the End. So it was very close. So congratulations, Aquaman issue 56. You move on to the next round. We got some Aquaman love this week. All right, so let's not waste any more time, guys. Let's just jump into this countdown, kicking off with number 10. Now, number 10 this week is a pretty cool cover. This one goes to Conan, Serpent War. This is, oh man, I'm not even sure what issue this is. Maybe 2? I don't even know. I forgot to put it down, but this is the variant cover for the actual book, and we actually get to see Conan on here with his supporting cast, and I think it's pretty cool because you get to see all these snakes attacking him, and then in the background you get to see this big, huge, gigantic snake with like lit up eyes, and it looks like it's going to attack him from behind. I thought it was a really cool cover. Maybe they can't see that big, gigantic snake because of the actual fog, which looks like is surrounding them or whatnot, but really gorgeous looking cover. I love this one. If this one is your favorite, guys, you got to vote. Next, moving on to number 9, and the book that takes the number 9 spot this week goes to Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is issue 21. This is the Eastman variant, okay? Now, when Kevin Eastman draws a turtle cover, it's always very nostalgic, and this one, this time around, really stood out to me. I always loved when he drew a bunch of characters on the cover when the turtles were fighting, and the thing that gets me the most about the turtles and what I loved about them always is the way Eastman draws their facial expression. I love the teeth. I love the eyes. I love how all of them are wearing like their red bandanas. Like that's how they used to wear them. And this kind of reminds me of issue 5 of the original Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles when you had the Triceratops creatures that were on there, and they're on here again too. I don't read the series, but I give it a lot of props for lasting as long as it has, and I think this one is pretty cool. So if you guys want to see this one get cover of the week, go ahead and vote. And I'm sorry, this is Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Urban Legends, not the original series. All right. Next, moving on to number 8. This one, it goes to a book by Dynamite, and this is Black Terror. This is issue 4. I thought this cover was pretty cool. Now, I don't know anything about this particular comic book, but the cover itself was awesome as you get to see the character or villain or whoever he could be, right? He's actually in this murky water, and he looks like he's either trying to camouflage himself or he's rising from this water. But what makes it really cool is on the reflection of the water, there's like this skull crossbones on there, and I thought that was awesome too. So yeah, this book really kind of caught my eye, so I deserved that. I felt like it deserved to be on the countdown this week. All right, so if you guys want to see this one get comic book cover of the week, fans, you gotta vote. All right, next webheads going on to number 7 this week. This one goes to Guardians of the Galaxy issue 1. This is the main cover. This one is kind of cool as you get to see Rocket and Peter Quill on the main cover, and then you get to see kind of the supporting cast in the background, like in panels. And then it's surrounded by the cosmic in space. I thought this is kind of cool. It almost reminds me of like the old Nick Fury comics, or even like a 007 vibe. That's what I got out of this cover here. So if you guys want to see this one get comic book cover of the week, webheads, you got to vote. All right, next, coming in at number 6. This one goes to Batman's Grave. This is issue 4. This is the variant cover. I like this cover, as you get to see Batman coming right at you. It's more of a photograph style type of artwork, or photorealistic, and we get to see Batman who's coming out at you. His eyes are lit up all blue. He's throwing the Batarang at you, and you get to see the cityscape behind him as well. I thought this one was pretty cool. So if you guys want to vote for this one being cover of the week, you know what you got to do. You got to vote. All right, webheads, moving on to the top 5. This is where the stuff gets serious. And this one goes to Vampire State Building. This is issue 4. This is a variant cover. I'm sure this pays homage to a specific cover, but I can't quite make it out to where it's at. But it reminds me of a Marvel comic. And we get to see the vampire. I think this is the lead vampire. And he's obviously wanted. You get to see his wanted poster behind him. And he's standing in front of it. There's blood all over the place. It looks like a really cool cover, and I love the detail that goes into the cover as well. Even in the box on the left hand side of the top, where it shows the number of the issue, you get to see the characteristics of the villain in there also, and I thought that's pretty detailed. I like that. And even the logo of Vampire State Building is really nice looking. So if you guys want to see this one get comic book cover of the week, please vote. All right, so coming in here at number 4. Now, my internet was messed up on this particular one when I was trying to look up the information on this cover, but this one goes to Red Hood Outlaw, issue number, whatever number we're up to this current week. Okay, this is a variant cover as well, as we get to see Jason Todd. He's got his swords out. You get to see the destroyed cityscape in the background. The detail that goes into his pants look really cool. He's kind of hiding, he's kind of hiding behind his, himself with the swords or whatever. But nevertheless, the detail there is really awesome overall. I think he's just in this cool looking stance, and he just looks like he's ready to kick some ass. So if you guys want to see this one get cover of the week, you know what you got to do, guys. All right. Next, coming in at number 3, this one goes to Batman 87. This is the variant cover as well. I love this book, and this cover is awesome because it's very simplistic. I love sometimes some of these simplistic covers, because when there's not much color going on and whatnot, it really captures the eye and it makes you focus on these characters. So here we have Catwoman on the cover, and then we have Batman, all black, and then the background is white with a couple of, I don't know if it's bats or batarangs or whatever the case may be, but I love the way the characters look on here, and I love how Catwoman is kind of kicking her boot right in your face. I think that's so cool. So if you guys want to see this one get comic book cover of the week, you gotta vote. All right, webheads, moving on to number 2. And number 2 is something I've never seen before. I've never paid any attention to, but this one stood out this week. And this is from Valiant Comics, and this one goes to Ruku. This is issue 4. I want to say this is a variant cover. I don't remember 100%, but this is a really nice looking cover of our main character here, as you get to see her and just front and center. She's got her weapons in her hands, and she has this look on her face where she is about to destroy you. And what makes her really cool is her over-exaggerated hair. And when you just see those eyes, like I said, it just means business here. And it's just a standout cover. It really captures your attention here. So if you guys want to see this one get cover of the week, you got to vote. And then last but not least, fans, my favorite comic book cover of the week goes to issue 750 of Wonder Woman. And now this is the celebrating, all these years of Wonder Woman, and there's many different variant covers out there. These covers are all great in their own way, and all these cover artists did Wonder Woman very nicely on here, but you can't ignore Art Germ's talent, and I love the way he drew Wonder Woman here. And it's kind of classic, right? It's just, you got the Star Spangled Banner uniform, you get to see the American flag, and she's got the eagle, and it's just a gorgeous looking cover. It's perfect, and I love it, and it's my favorite #1. Now, if it's not your favorite Wonder Woman cover, please put it in the comments below on which one is your favorite Wonder Woman cover, because that one could overtake this one. So there you guys have it. There are the top 10 comic book covers of the week. Now it's your turn, the fans out there. Make sure you put it in the comment section below on what comic book cover is your favorite this week. Remember, only one vote per person. If you have multiple accounts, that's a different story, but for one particular user, one vote, okay? And remember, you can't like someone else's and expect it to count. You have to put it in the comment section below. And you want to make sure you have your vote in by next week, 8 a.m., as I will bring you the newest group, Group 5, and then I'll give you the results for this particular week. And yeah, so that's about it, guys. And if you have your own, don't forget, you can put your own favorite cover on there, as that can start to trend over these top 10. So as always, guys, thank you so much for watching Comic Book Corner 2.0. And like I said, webheads, if you want to become part of the community, make sure you give this video a like, subscribe, and hit the bell. And I'll see you guys on that next video.